Yo, it's Tech and welcome back to a brand new video. So these past few months, it's actually been like ridiculous how crazy it's been. As I start my story, let's bring it all the way back to May. So around this time, school has ended already, alright? So we're in like late May. So what happens is I start getting into streaming. My internet's pretty crappy, but like at the same time, I found it easier than recording and stuff, editing, and my computer was trash and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream. It's a lot easier, and let's just give it a try. Let's see how it goes. So during that whole summer, I decided to stream. So June comes around. That's when I get my like really good PC, which I really like. It helped me in so many ways. So around this time, as I'm still streaming, still getting comfortable with it. During the streaming thing, my stream was terrible. I was putting things way too high up. I didn't really know. I was like, my smartness was like, this is the bottom, okay? And this right here is the bottom. I was like probably like right here. My smartness now is probably like up here, like more than like halfway than what I was before. With my knowledge that I had back then, everything kind of sucked. I was barely starting to get used to all this like streaming stuff. At the time, I was still streaming Black Ops 4, a little bit of Fortnite here and there, but mainly Black Ops 4. I was over here trying to get into like small clans, nothing too big, but I was barely getting on to Twitter and finding out the teams that they have over there. As I start my streaming career, everything seemed normal. Okay, I still kind of suck. As I'm starting to stream and stuff, I'm getting to know all these like cool techniques and stuff. I'm learning more stuff about like these teams, what they're like used to, and how to like become better and join the team. At first, it was not easy. Okay, I'm pretty sure I joined a few little clans, but I was like pretty high level for those clans at the time. Now I'm just like extremely too high for them. So around this time, as I start streaming, okay, I'm going for Dare Rising. If you guys don't know what a Dare Rising is, it's like it started around when FaZe Clan started. Okay, there's two people right behind me. Please stop it. So they started around when FaZe Clan started. They didn't grow as big just because like it was like content pushing. FaZe Clan did a lot more content pushing than Dare Rising, but Dare Rising is still like one of the OG clans. At the time, Dare Rising was still alive. Today, now, I don't know, they decided to quit it, and it's been pretty sad, but I'll talk about it later in the video. So this whole time, the whole summer, I think I ended off back in January this year when I stopped grinding for the team because it ended. So I was going for this team for 8 months. And in the beginning, May, when I started streaming, I was going for this team. I'm deciding, alright, I'm going to put all my efforts into going for this team. This is the most effort I'm going to put into this team. And let's see how it goes. And in the beginning, it was just like simple. I'm just going to join. I'm not really going to pay attention to all these people. I'm just going to do whatever I want. I was like, oh, I can easily get in. Like, look at these people. Like, no offense to anybody there. But at the time, I thought it was really good. At the time, I was going for Dare Rising. I didn't really have like a big image of them. But like, all I thought was like a team so I could join and, like, become more of involved and stuff. So let's bring it back a few years, okay, to get like a backstory of my life. Okay, as a child, I was really kind of like left alone a lot. I was like with my friends here at home too. They will leave me out just because of my age. They were all older. They're like 2 years older than me. They're like in the same age group, and I was like a lot younger than them. So most of the time, I would be left out. I wouldn't really have anybody to like hang out with. Even going out places, I didn't really have much friends to go out with and stuff like that. And like at that time, it kind of got me to a point where like I got really shy. Okay, I had really bad social anxiety. Okay, I didn't even notice it until like this year. Well, this year as a sophomore. For the most part, I was really like shy and stuff. And like communicating wasn't really a big thing for me. I always try to keep quiet. I never really push myself. I always try to keep myself in a comfortable position and then move from there, which leads me to a really bad place. So that's kind of like my background story. Going into this their thing, I started experiencing a lot more things. Like you have to speak a lot more. You got to do this and that. And I try to focus myself. Okay, if you're gonna need to do this, practice, because eventually, like, if you get really big, you're gonna have to talk to a bunch of people that you don't even know, and you're really gonna need to focus on that, because that's one really bad thing about myself, and I had to do something about it, or it was gonna stay the same forever. So around comes July. This is where it gets really interesting. So there's this guy named Dare Triving. Well, he's Triving now since Dare ended and stuff, but he helped me a lot. He's the one that really lifted up my life. He changed the way I kind of like view life a bit, and like the way I kind of bring out to people. I would stream, you know, just like doing the regular, and then he comes to my stream saying like this and that, and I was like, holy crap, their Rising channel is on my stream. Holy crap, what do I do? This is like something I've never experienced. And I was just like freaking out, just like, wow, like this huge team is looking at my channel, me streaming while I sucked, okay? Let's get that. I sucked, and they went to my channel, and he said, you know what, you got this, buddy. And then like he came here a couple of times later on, and he said something that really hit me, okay? He said I had something special in me. Alright, he believed in me, and from that, like, I really pushed myself. Because this guy, the first person, like, other people told me, but like, it wasn't the same feeling, you know? It was just like, oh, you have like a, I guess, relationship, like some type of relationship. Could be like brother or something like that. It's like, cause I know you. This guy that I really like, this team I really look up to, this guy saying, you know what, like, I really believe in you, and I know you could up this game, like, you could beat this game. To this day, I still look up to it, because this guy believes in me, and it really meant something to me. At this time, I'm still going for Dare Rising. I'm still trying my absolutely hardest to join, okay? I'm, like, putting in hours, streaming for 14 hours a day, which was a lot. You know, I got really tiring off of that, but it was really helpful and for me, like, to talk and be more interactive with the people I kind of meet online. So it comes around August, okay, I'm still learning more things about streaming and stuff, becoming a better person in streaming, interacting with more people, just this and that. At this time, I'm still friends with Travis, you know, he's probably one of my best friends ever, like, the greatest impact to my life. Bro, you kidding me, right? You're absolutely kidding me. August comes around, okay, I'm having the greatest time of my life, in a way where I'm still, like, improving, you know, this and that. But then, as the beginning of school, you know, something happens, and it really took a big toll in my life. Alright, I stood sad for, like, probably 3 weeks, okay? This is the longest I've been sad, but it took a really big lesson for me. I took a lot out of it, and you know, it taught me a lot of things, which makes me who I am today, because like, I'm smarter, okay? I'm very smart, I'm brilliant. Okay, but I'm not gonna talk about the situation that happened in August, but I'm gonna talk about like the effects, the things that happened to me, what I've kind of learned. So after all that happened, you know, I told my friend Travi, okay? You know, I told him what happened, you know, just trying to get help, like like way before I was still getting help from him, you know, just become a better person. He was telling me stuff like, hey man, like, don't worry about it, you know, that like I deserve a lot more, okay? Whatever like happened, okay, I know what happened, but whatever happened, that it was bad on their side, okay? So I took it and I was like, you know what, you're right, you know, I'm not gonna let this this lie become a truth. Okay, after a couple weeks, I decided I'm gonna become a better person. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't like being this thing that like a lot of like things are coming into my head and stuff, because like with my social anxiety and stuff, I didn't really have enough confidence in myself, which really hurt me, okay? I wasn't really talkative, which really hurt me, because like, how am I gonna make more friends or like be this and that if I can't talk to other people, if I was so like filled up with anxiety? I didn't know I had anxiety, okay? And until I found out like what it actually was, and like this and that, and I was like, holy crap, like, you know what, since I have this, I might as well work on it. Because with everything with my life, I always think of a way like, okay, if this is a bad problem, fix on it. Work as hard as you can, do as much as you can, just for it could be fixed. Holy crap, there was 3 people, but I could not take them all. So every day, I worked on myself, just like, alright, what is it that I'm doing bad? What is it that I'm doing good? And it's like, focus on the bad, improve the good. Like, if I was good at sniping, keep practicing, become better. If I had a problem with, like, talking with people, focus on that more. You know, just, like, do as much so you could be that, like, different. Like, make a huge difference to your life. No. Yes, sir. Oh, that was super slow. I suck so bad. So I took things slowly, okay? I didn't make that many YouTube videos. Yeah, I did a little bit, but those were like stream highlights and stuff. Nothing like really interesting and stuff. Wait. Hold up. Let's take a moment here and analyze that shot. I shot him up here, and yet still a hit marker. Why does this game like to mess around with me like that? I had a heavy sniper. Okay, I'm just gonna say this is a heavy sniper because it hits really hard. I don't get why I still get a hit marker to that. I don't understand the properties of this game, how these shots are hit markers, but if you guys want to play around with me like that, then I'm just gonna like stop playing this game. So I took things very slowly. It was like improving myself. I took some time off from streaming, not doing so much, just so like I could get a better understanding of how I am, what I can improve, and what should I do. At this time, I'm still going for Dead Rising. Okay, a few months later, I started becoming a lot better. I started talking a lot more, which I really like because recording videos nowadays is a lot easier because since I talk a lot and my voice is a little bit enthusiastic a bit, I could record videos a lot better and add a lot more parts to it because heck yeah, that's really good content, I guess. Even though I miss a lot of shots, that's what makes up most of the content here. Okay, I don't know what the heck I just hit there, but that was actually pretty sick. I'm not sure if that was a split on head, but I'll take it. Bro, this game is so dumb, I swear. So yeah, I kept trying and trying, just like doing the best that I can every day, become the better person that I can be, and it actually really worked for me. I became really happy because of that. Yeah, it's just like my life just changed around like completely. I was always happy. I just like, you know what, this is what I've always wanted, and now I'm actually getting what I've always wanted. Okay, people, stop taking my kills. These are my kills. So around this time, December to January, is where I start actually trying really hard to change myself, like become the better person that I'm trying to be, and just like do as most as I can. Okay, hold up. This guy, bro. What the actual crap? Loser. Yeah, around this time, I'm actually like putting effort in. Because a lot of the times I was just like laid back, just like think, what am I like doing? What should I do? And then I start putting this in play. I start thinking about, alright, what are my next moves? What should I do differently? And let's put it into play. So I started doing more of my own thing. So at this time, there's a Dare RC. This one is only for streamers. Okay, I streamed at the time, so I was like, yes, you know what, this is my time to shine. Let's actually put in this effort and let's give it our all. I give it my all, okay? Even though I only made it to top 100, okay, there was a lot of things that I did wrong, which they noticed, and since Travi was also leading it for the RC, he was telling me stuff about it, and we went to a call. You know, I was like super excited because I'm going into like a call with him and seeing like, all right, what I did bad. And so this whole time he was saying like, you know, like, you're really good. I didn't notice it, but, you know, Tyler did notice that you were a little bit toxic and stuff. And I was like, you know what, that's true. You know, I was looking at it myself, and I kept getting mad over and over again. And I noticed it. I tried to fix it myself, but it always went on top of me. Now, I focus on myself, like, okay, do not get mad. It's not that serious. It's just a game, even though Ninja said it's not just a game. But it's just a game, okay? You're gonna have so many better opportunities. You hit 5-ons, you're good. Just this game, okay? So he kept telling me, you know, a little bit toxic here and there. And after that, I decided I'm just gonna focus on that, you know? Everything else seemed good, you know, I was enthusiastic, I was this and that. And just my toxicity was, like, over the roof and stuff. And I was like, I'm not gonna accept this. I'm not gonna make this my life, okay? So I decided to change that. You know what? I don't get that mad as easily now, even though I broke in like a couple controllers back in January. But you know, I focused on it a lot, and now I don't get mad as much. I really focused on my anger issues because that was a really big problem with me. Because like, one, you gotta really control your like emotions, because in life, bad things are gonna happen, and if you just like react off of your anger, it's not gonna go pretty. Okay, that's what I've learned, and that's why I'm not mad at anybody. Like, not even like in my past, like whatever you did to me, you know what? I really don't care. How I live off of it, forgive and forget, because I do not have time for you to be on my mind, for the issues to be on my mind, because I have no time for that. I'm not gonna think over it, because all it does is bad things to me. Okay, I just overthink stuff, and then it just goes to complete hell, and I do not need that in my life. In the past, I didn't really have time to focus on myself. That's one problem that I had before that I didn't realize. So I focused on myself so much. I just like I planned out like my whole life. I laid out and saw the
live stream.
yes.
Yes, bro. Here to support the business. Go ahead. Go for the 360.
Just shut up.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. I'm not streaming, by the way. I'm recording.
Oh, okay. Love you.
So you gonna cut this shit out, bro?
No.
That's a no, bro.
That's no. So I basically had my whole life like kind of laid out, the good and the bad. I just like looked at them all, and just like basically did everything, you know, just like, all right, what is good for me, what is bad for me, what should I do, and just like went along with everything and never regretted anything, because eventually they're gonna bring a lesson into my life which would really impact me, which everything in my life so far has impacted me and brought so good to my life. I started trying new things, you know, like before I didn't have that much confidence to try other things. Like before then I knew Spanish, okay? I just never had the confidence to speak it, because I always thought people were gonna judge me, and that's what people did before, you know, they would judge me like, oh yeah, really bad Spanish, this and that. And that's mostly because I had a list before. Now I've actually like practiced and made it a little bit better in a way where it's not that bad. So after I got my confidence, like I started speaking a lot more Spanish lately. Like even I have the Spanish 1 class, bro. Like I feel really bad because like I know absolutely everything in that class. So yeah, as months go past, like everything's going like how I want it to be. Like I'm still changing. Like for me, it's really weird because like a full week I would change like my whole life. Like before I would stutter a lot. That's a problem that I had a lot before. I would just kind of be stuck there, say a word, like I would try to tell a joke, but it doesn't come out smoothly. I would say part of it, then like it goes to complete crap, and then I gotta like kind of say it out slowly when it's not funny anymore. So nowadays, like I love doing like whatever, just like anything that interests me, in a way like, okay, this is different than I normally do. You know, let's try it out. Just like see how it is. I got some new shoes. You know, it's something that's normally that I don't really get. I would get like black and white shoes most of the time. And this time I got some like really colorful shoes. And I really like them. I think it goes really hard. January time. Dead Rising happened to end. And it really got me sad, okay? Like, it took me like a breakup as well. Like, I felt it in my heart. I'm like, wow, like I spent so much time on this. Just did a whole bunch. I put in hours for this. Just to end up like just like that. It's gone forever. I took this like as a really happy moment to like reflect on myself, like how far I've gone from the start of my grind for Dead Rising and at the end. In the beginning I was nothing. Okay, I had no confidence, and by the end I seen myself how I've become, how better I've become at gaming, how better I've become at streaming, content creating, and like my own personality that I love today. So I'm proud of myself now, where I've gotten, how far I've been so far, how successful all my career is going. You know, just like here and there, you know, there's some downs, but there's always good at the end. So Dead Rising really took a big part in my life. It really changed me up. It really made me who I am today. Without them, I don't know where I would be right now. Because honestly, I'm loving my life right now. They might have ended, you know, some people are sad about it. You know, but I took good out of this because I met really nice people in there. They're all like 20-year-old and stuff, which, you know, I'm proud of being friends with some of them that are like older than me. Well, most people have younger friends or like around their age group, but I'm over here hanging out with adults. I love the whole Dead Rising team. Whoever was in it, I love you guys. And I really want to give a big shout out to Travi for really making my life a lot different, because he is the one that really changed it up. Because without Dead Rising, I wouldn't have met Travi, and Travi is the one that changed my life, which would impact me forever. Now, life is great. I will be continuing to make videos because I love making videos. It's just like so much fun. Then editing, like after I'm done with editing, it's just like, oh, it's just that stress is off your back. You're done for the day, and now you got to think about tomorrow's video. And also I have to make the thumbnail, which takes me about an hour just to like perfect everything. Then make like little like I think about the thumbnail. Okay, what am I gonna put down there? All right, let's implement it. Let's change this up a bit, you know, just like this type of stuff. So that's basically my life these past months. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.